What is up, guys? This is the ZeusTuber, and today I'm here with my review of Season 1 of Sons of Anarchy. Yes, I know I'm a little behind on this. I'm watching it on Netflix right now currently. My dad and I are on Season 4, and I figured I love this show so much that I would go back and do a review of all the seasons. I'll do one for Season 2, Season 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 whenever I get to it. I know the show just ended, and I heard the finale was great. And thankfully, I haven't seen any spoilers for it yet, so I'm gonna not prepare. So please don't comment anything down below about any of the newer episodes. So I kind of want to see it all fresh. And it is without a doubt one of the best shows I've ever seen. It goes up on my top 5 list, with Walking Dead being number 1, Breaking Bad 2. This is definitely 3, and then 4 is Dexter, and then 5 is probably got to be it's a tie between Lost and Band of Brothers. But that's just me. If you guys got your top 5 favorite shows, comment down below and let me know. So let's just start with a little review of Season 1 here. Season 1 is definitely, obviously the introductory season. We meet all the characters. We meet Charlie Hunnam, who plays Jax Teller. We meet Katie Seagal, who plays Gemma Teller Morrow. Mark Boone Jr. plays Bobby Munson. Kim Coates, or whatever, plays Alex Tig Traeger. And Tommy Flanagan plays Philip Chips Telford, and Ron Perlman plays Clarence Clay Morrow. And yes, there's other characters like Opie and Juice and so on. But that's the general gist. We meet all the characters. We start off right in the thick of their problems. The show doesn't start following them at the birth of the motorcycle club. For those of you who've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about. But we're thrown right in the thick of their problems, their dilemmas. It starts off with some of their gun stockpile getting stolen by a rival gang, and then the whole thing with the overdose of Jax's pregnant wife. And it's a stressful episode, I think, because at least in my opinion, it didn't take me very long to become invested in the characters, because Jax, he's a likable guy. You see where he's coming from. You know that they're outlaws, but he's they're anti-heroes, because you root for them, but at the same time they're a bunch of jerks, to be honest with you. At least most of them are. But they're likable. I go back and forth. I really hate Clay, but it goes back and forth. He's been pretty chill recently, but there was a period there in Jax and Clay in the later seasons when they're arguing. I was like, this guy's got to go. But this first season's great. We get to meet everyone. Everything's established. We get to know where the motorcycle club stands within their territory, and who they have problems with, who they don't, alliances, foes. And we get to meet some of the police officers on the opposite side of the spectrum. And I gotta say, I must go off and say that Unser is one of my favorite characters on the show, Chief Unser. I feel for the guy. He's just trying to do the right thing, and he tends to get the short end of the stick. And I'm just like, man, I don't know. He's like a big teddy bear, I think. And you just feel for him, with the cancer, and he's constantly put in these jeopardizing situations, and you're just like, I want everything to work out for him. And he has stage 3 cancer, so I know it's not all going to work out for him, unfortunately, but for the time being, I kind of want his life to be easy for him. And I don't know, I'm attached to Chief Unser. He seems like a nice guy. But yeah, you definitely, despite them being outlaws and, they run guns and stuff, and they do a lot of really bad things, and some of them, might be a little hostile towards a certain race, and, stuff like that, a little bit of racism. For the most part, they're likable, and I think it's especially in this time, it's easy for some people to relate to Jax, having a kid, and maybe knowing someone who abuses drugs, and just having to deal with that whole situation, and maybe raising a kid in an environment that might not be so healthy for them. And I think a lot of people today can relate to that. Obviously I can't relate to those specific elements, but I see where Jax is coming from, how he wants to improve his club, he wants to take the club in a new direction. It makes sense. It's like, all right, you got a kid now, you got a family to provide for, and you don't want to be the outlaw biker gang. You want to be the biker gang that, follow the rules at least a little bit. I mean, I'm not at the point in the show where I know exactly the direction Jax wants to take it in. I know he wants to take it in a more, mellowed out direction. I don't know the exact details at this point. But I have an idea where he wants to take it, and I definitely does not involve running guns or drugs or anything like that. But it's definitely a great show. If you guys have not checked it out yet, then I would. The thing I like about the first season is, although it's an introductory season, they don't skimp on the action. Like it's pedal to the metal throughout basically each episode, and it's continuing that pattern throughout season 2, 3, and 4, where I'm at now. I'm on I just finished season 4, episode 1, so I still have the majority of season 4 to get through. But it's definitely a great show. It's realistic. There's humor thrown in, which you need humor in a show like this, because if it was all just death and violence and running guns and being outlaws and stuff like that, it'd be a much darker show. It is a dark show, but it'd be much darker. And I give season 1 of Sons of Anarchy a 4.5 out of 5. Definitely a great introductory season. The pilot itself, it was so in my opinion. I mean, alright, that sounds a little more harsh than I wanted it to. Like, it was a great pilot, but I feel like they could have done more with it. But that's just me. At the same time, the season was phenomenal. I have no qualms about it. Season 2, I'll review later in the week. And yeah, I hope you guys are having yourselves a nice day. Stay tuned for more Walking Dead videos. And yeah, if you have any thoughts on this review, comment down below. If it sucked, let me know. And, well, I'll be kind of sad if you tell me it sucked. But if you have any critiques, then, obviously I'm open for it. And, yeah, I'll see you guys later, and have yourselves a nice day.